This is the multiplication we're going to be solving today. 23 multiplied by 19. 23 is the multiplier, 19 is the multiplicand, and this will be our product. So the first thing we're going to do is estimate our answer. So looking at number 23, we're going to keep that the same. And then looking at the number 19, we're going to round that up to 20. So now this says 23 multiplied by 20. I know that 23 multiplied by 10 equals 230. And I know that I'm going to need 2 lots of that for my estimation. So I'm going to do 230 times 2, which is going to give me the answer of 460. So our estimation for this problem is going to be 460. Obviously we rounded the 19 up to 20, so our estimation is probably slightly higher than our result from this equation will be. Now we're going to move on to solving 23 multiplied by 19 using base 10 blocks. I have the equation set up here, so on this side you can see I have 10, 10 and 3, so 23, and up here I have 10 and then 9 ones, so I have 19. And then the blocks I'll be using, I have this type, which is 100 blocks. I have this type, which is a 10 stick, and I have this little tiny one here, which are our ones. So I'm going to get ready to start solving this. So first of all, I'm going to look here and I'm going to start in the top left. So I have a tens and a 10. So 10 multiplied by 10, which is going to equal 100. So we'll place one of our hundreds here. And then moving down, we have 10 multiplied by 10 again. So we need another hundreds flat here. Then looking down, we have 10 multiplied by 1. So that's one of our tens here. We have 10 multiplied by 1 again. So that's another one of our tens. And we have one more 10 multiplied by 1. So that's our first row done. Now I'm going to move on to the next row, but I'm going to speed it up a bit. Here I'm adding the tens to make 90 and then 90 again on this row. And now I am adding the ones to fill out the rest of the space, which will make 27 ones. So now we've placed all our base 10 blocks, it's time to add them up. So the first one we come across is an hundreds square, so that's 100. We found another hundreds flat, so that's 100. Down here we have 3 lots of 10, so that's 30. Then going up to here we have 9 tens, which is 90. Here we have another set of 9 tens, which is 90. And down here we have 27 ones, which is 27. Now we need to add up all of these numbers here. So I brought back our original paper. So first we're going to add up the hundreds. So we have 100 plus 100 equals 200. Then we're going to add up our tens. So we have 30, 90 and 90. So 30 plus 90 plus 90 is going to be 210. And then our ones, we just have 27. So now I'm going to add these up using the column method. So I have 200, 210 and 27. Let's add them together. 0 plus 0 plus 7 equals 7. 0 plus 1 plus 2 equals 3. And 2 plus 2 equals 4. So our final answer for 23 multiplied by 19, our product is going to be 437. So on this side, we're going to have the 23. So I'm going to split it into a 10, a 10, and a 3. So 10 plus 10 plus 3 is 23. And on the top, we're going to have our 19. So we're going to have a 10 and we're going to have a 9. So then we're going to just do the same thing that we did before. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do 10 multiplied by 10, which I know is 100. I'm going to move down again, 10 multiplied by 10, which I know is 100. Then 10 multiplied by 3, which I know is 30. Then moving on to this, I'm going to do 10 multiplied by 9, which I know is 90. and then 10 multiplied by 9 again, which I know is 90, and then 9 multiplied by 3, which I know is 27. And then similarly to the base 10 blocks strategy, all you need to do now is add these numbers up to get your final answer. So now I'm going to do my own method to solve 19 times 23. So I'm going to round up. So I'm going to round up the 19 to 20. So I'm actually going to do 20 times 23, which can be broken down into 10 times 23, and then another lot of 10 times 23. And so that answer is going to be 230. Then I'm going to add those together, which is going to give me 460. And now all I need to do is subtract one lot of 23, because I worked out 20 lots of 23 and I actually need 19 lots of 23. So I'm going to do 460 take away 23, which is going to give me my final answer of 437.